6 through 10, Sean English, Jordan Mitchell, Landon Sartain, Chase Lane, and Michelle Gray. 11 through 15, Michael Heath, Kobe Lambert, Bryson Murray, Devin Morgan, and Bryce Hoyt. And your 16 through 20 starters, A.J. Walsh, Chase Stewart, Bladen Massengill, Josh Joyner, and Taylor Mitchell. Final 10 for the grid in this one, Brody Kellum, Kaylee Richardson, Marty Croxdale, Hunter Adams, Jacob Krug, Ryan Micah, Jeremy Rich, Eli Vasco, Andy McGronicle, and Chad Cunningham. That's your 30 starters for this one. 20 laps the distance. It's going to be $750 to the winner of this one. Clone Super Heavy warm-up. You'll be our next main event, going for that 15-lap, $1,000 to win main. You guys need to be getting ready. Clone Super Heavy warm-up, 5th class of the day, next on track. All right, here we go. Main event number 4. Here, the third day of the Daytona Flat Track. Avery Franklin going to tote the field down through turn 3 and 4. Looking for our first attempt at a green, and nope, not going to go this time. And we're now live on the Pit Road TV Facebook for your free Facebook look-in here for the day. Presented for the folks at Summit Racing Equipment. And we've got Semi-Pro National on the racetrack now for you folks at home just now tuning in. Thank you folks for watching. Make sure you hit that share button for us. Comment on there. Let us know where you're watching from. If you like what you see, go on over there, get yourself a subscription. You can see all the rest of the racing here today. Also currently covering the Rumble in Fort Wayne, up in Fort Wayne, Indiana, there on Pit Road TV. And if you guys don't yet have that subscription, make sure you grab it. You don't want to miss that last class of the day. Paying $11,000 to win for the Kathy Luster Memorial. That will be shown live on Pit Road TV if you don't yet have your subscription. Again, thanks to you folks for tuning in on Facebook. Already up to about 100 viewers here. Make sure you hit us in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. Thank you, Aaron Shoemaker, for tuning in, watching from Paducah, Kentucky here today. Now, Roy Whaley got us tuned in out there in the pit area. Larry Loper from Brunswick, Georgia watching. Robbie Hensley from Lancaster, South Carolina. All right, here we go off turn number 4. Green flag is out. First start looks good here in Semi-Pro National. Avery Franklin going to gap him off of turn number 2. First lap down the back. Braden Hall in the 929 up a spot on the grid. He runs second off turn 4. Justin Dobson able to take that second spot back away. A lot of moving and shaking for spots 2 on back. Builds a huge lead for Avery Franklin here early on. 0.8 of a second when they completed lap number 1. Franklin off of turn number 4. Smooth at the wheel of that car number 81. Now 1.3 seconds out front of this one. With just 2 of 20 complete, Avery Franklin has checked out. Justin Dobson second. Sean English up to third. Started back in that 6th spot. Good run for the 960. Avery Franklin still fastest car on track by about 0.2 of a second. Last time by us, the gap now 1.5 seconds, and we've got trouble. Up in turn number 2, we've got 2 carts around. It's the 7 of Landon Sartain, the 505 of Jeremy Cox involved. Track stays clear, will stay green now with 4 laps complete. Kart on the move with a quick lap of the race last time by. Chase Stewart started 17th. He's up into the top 10 here early as we're now 5 complete. Franklin, Dobson, Chase Lane, Sean English, and Kobe Lambert. Avery Franklin working on a half a straightaway advantage. 2.2 seconds out front last time. We're looking for the battle second on back there on Pit Road TV. That's Justin Dobson in that red 13 holding that second spot. Third place, Chase Lane in the Great Ghost Kart 151 trying to take that away. You got Sean English in the 960 there in your shot. Kobe Lambert there in the chop shop back. Kart 41 going to be looking for a spot. Ryan Joyner right there in that battle as well. Kart number 15 looking for more down to the inside. Lucama, North Carolina's flying Ryan Joyner to the inside of Bryson Murray. He'll pick one up off 4. 8 laps complete, and it's been the Avery Franklin show since the drop of the green. We got trouble, though. We got a kart around off the top of 4. That's the 009 involved. He'll get it pushed off the racetrack. Track stays clear. Now 9 laps complete. Avery Franklin still laying down the quickest laps of the race. One of the most dominated performances we've seen all week here at the Daytona Flat Track. Leading them off of turn number 4 now to halfway. Avery Franklin by 3 seconds now over second place man Justin Dobson. Stretching it out lap after lap. On your pit road TV screen, you see the 41 taking that 3rd spot away. That's Kobe Lambert. The Ian Wallace chop that machine. Kobe Lambert out of Gaffney, South Carolina, up into your top 3. Avery Franklin now 3.4 seconds out front of this one. Clone Super Heavy warm-up. Clone Super Heavy warm-up. Your main event's next. We need you in the grid. Clone Super Heavy warm-up. Next out for your $1,000 to win main. Showing you the racing a little bit further back in the pack. We can tell you it's the same thing out front. Avery Franklin now by 3.8 seconds. Full straightaway advantage for the driver of the kart number 81. Started out front, and he is dominated from the drop of the green. Avery Franklin into slower traffic, going to be coming towards 5 laps to go, this time off of 4. He'll clear that slower traffic, now sees 5 fingers in the air from black man Jerry Strickland. Leader there now on your pit road TV screen. You can see how far he stretched it out. That's lap traffic there, second in sight. There's your second place man Lambert just now coming in that bright yellow kart 41. You can't miss him. The chop colors running in that second spot. Flying Ryan Joyner's worked his way up into 3rd in this one late with just 4 to go. Avery Franklin clicks off another one now. 17 complete, less than 3 laps to settle it. Clear racetrack ahead for your leader. It's about a straightaway up to the next kart in line. Smooth sailing off turn 4 for Franklin. He'll see the 2 to go signal. Avery Franklin, Kobe Lambert, Ryan Joyner, your top 3. Avery Franklin in a zip code of his own in this one, breaking him off of turn number 4. Going to see the white flag with 1 more lap to go. Bested the 37 kart field earlier here today in qualifying and rocketed away from the drop of the green flag. 4.2 seconds out front. Avery Franklin down to the start finish line. He's going to take the win in semi-pro national here today. Avery Franklin. And for second, it's going to be Kobe Lambert. Ryan Joyner going to finish up in the 3rd spot with Sean English and Justin Dobson, rest of the top 5. 6 through 10 will be Devin Morgan, Bryson Murray, Jordan Mitchell, Taylor Mitchell, and Jeremy Rich. Again, just about the most dominating run we've seen all week long here at the Daytona Dirt Track. As you see on Pit Road TV, taking it down there to the scales, making sure it's going to be official. Avery Franklin, 4.5 seconds over the field there at the checkered flag. Going to take the win there in semi-pro national. Took them wire to wire, led for all 20 laps in that one, and it's good at the scales, so they'll get it down there to the attention of our WK Tech officials. Getting our next class out here on track, Clone Super Heavy warm-up. You should be in the grid. Last call for Clone Super Heavy warm-up, 15-lapper, $1,000 to win, coming up next. And again, we thank you folks for tuning in at home on the free preview on Pit Row Facebook. Keep on letting us know where you're watching from. Mash that share button for us here today. We had over 1,200 viewers on this thing at one point Wednesday night. I think we were up to about 800 last night for the free preview. 263 people currently tuned in on Facebook watching us. We'll get a couple more classes in for you on that. Again, thanks to the folks at Summit Racing Equipment for sponsoring the free previews here this week at Daytona. Again, thank you guys for tuning in so much. Hit that share button. Let us know where you're watching from. Thank you, Aaron Christian, watching us from Illinois here today. Got Paulie Carmichael tuned in. Thank you, Nick Green, for watching us. Aaron Shoemaker. And now back on track, rolling out now, Clone Super Heavy warm-up. Going to be 15 quick laps and a $1,000 payday for this one at the Checkered. Junior 2 warm-up. You should be making your way down to the grid. You'll be our next main event on track. Junior 2 warm-up. Let's be getting ready. You'll see the field 30 cart strong rolling out here onto the Daytona flat track. Ryan Walsh driving cart number 3 are in the pole position earlier here today. It was 37 carts trying to make this field. Walsh ran a lap of 15.812, had him covered by a tenth of a second. He'll start out front with Mitch Hendricks in the 505. That team been stout here all week. The 55 cartel cam. Hendricks going to roll from second. Ryan Hebner looking for his 4th win of the week here at Daytona. Going to go from 3rd in cart number 7. It'll be Mason Ketterman from 4th. And Austin Wyatt going to go from 5th. 6 through 10, Wendell Chavis, Clint Mills, Chris McGraw, Tim O'Connor, and Christian Henson. 11 through 15 on the grid. Woody Pete, David Whitener, Tony Sampson, Matthew Tilley, and Ryan O'Connor. Again, 30 carts for 15 laps and $1,000 to win. Up past 300 viewers now, make it 323 on the Facebook feed. Thank you folks so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit that share button for us. Make sure you like what we got going on. Let us know where you're watching from. Thank you, Brian Simpson, tuned in from Ohio, watching us here today. Sherry Dobson, tuned in from Alabama. Got Ralph Reynolds Jr. tuned in all the way up from Rutland, Vermont, watching us. Curtis Auten, North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, tuned in with us. Robert Waters checking us out from Muncie, Indiana. Thank you, Robert, for tuning in. And we might just be able to talk them into getting another free race or two if you guys can get that number up out there in Facebook land. So make sure you mash that share button for us. Up to 360 viewers here today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're just now joining us on the racetrack now, you see on the Daytona flat track, this will be your Clone Super Heavy warm-up class. Going to be 15 laps, going to be $1,000 to the winner. Thank you, Lonnie Lofton, for tuning in with us again here today. Newton, North Carolina in the house. Josh Owens be watching us from Gaffney, South Carolina. Rockledge, Florida. Thank you, Jeff, for tuning in. All right, here we go. They look good for a start. First attempt, Clone Super Heavy warm-up. Ryan Walsh leads the field off of turn number 4, and we're green. To the inside for the lead off of turn number 2. Mitch Hendricks going to go for the lead first time down the back. He'll take it in turn number 3 as they will shuffle that 3 of Ryan Walsh. Walsh trying to find his way now, not able to do it. Now 3rd leader in this race, Ryan Hebner down to the inside to the point off of turn number 2. Lap and a half in the books, 3rd leader of this race, Ryan Hebner to the point as it's a hard battle for 3rd. Clint Mills down to the inside. Wendell Chavis going to cross him right back up off of turn number 4. Naka tends to ride. Those two racing mighty hard, mighty early, as there's more contact off turn 2 now for that 3rd spot. Chavis and Mills not playing nice back there, racing for about spots 3, 4, and 5. Now it's going to be Austin Wyatt getting jacked up. Now it's Clinton Mills losing spots off of 4. Top 2 have broken away. Mitch Hendricks and Ryan Hebner. Working on about a 25 car length gap back to 3rd place man, Wendell Chavis. Making 4 complete this time by Hebner, looking back down low for the lead in turn number 1. He ran him up the hill in 1 and 2. Hendricks able to hold on to the top spot. Hebner's going to have to tuck back in second. That hard racing bringing Wendell Chavis into the mix. Chavis running down your top 2 now. That car number 94. Wendell Chavis, 0.4 of a second. Better than your top 2 that last time by. 6 of 15 complete when they get here this time. Ryan Hebner looking for his 4th checkered flag of the week. Took 2 wins on night number 1 here at the Daytona Dirt Track. Took another win here last night, but now under pressure. He'll lose the top spot. Mitch Hendricks back to the point off turn number 4. As they swapped it back and forth lap after lap. Now Hendricks back to the top spot with 7 down and 8 to go. The 55 Cartel Machine. The Kinetic Vulcan of Mitch Hendricks lead them off of turn number 4. Now to halfway, 8 laps in the books. Oh, we've got 7 to go. Wendell Chavis now about 9/10 back of your leaders. Ryan Hebner still put the pressure on the bumper of leader, Mitch Hendricks. See who's going to take this $1,000 payday. Next time when they get here to the stripe, we'll be seeing 5 to go. Mitch Hendricks half a cart lead advantage off of turn number 4. Ryan Hebner trying to chase him down. And now the battle for third. Ryan Walsh to the inside of Wendell Chavis. After Walsh got shuffled way back earlier, Poleman has worked his way back up to a podium spot. Make it 4 laps to go with the leaders get here this time. The best battle on the racetrack is for spot number 1. You see it live there on your Pit Road TV screen. Mitch Hendricks in the 505. How wide will he be able to make it? Not wide enough. Here comes Ryan Hebner looking for the lead once again down the front into turn number 1 as we've got 3 to go. Hebner to the point, drops it down to the bottom of the straightaway, shuts the door on Mitch Hendricks. He'll bring it off turn number 4. He'll see 2 to go this time. 2 laps away from his 4th checkered flag of the week here at Daytona. Can Mitch Hendricks take it away? He's 1 cart lane back, not enough to get there this time. They'll see the white flag off of turn number 4. 1 more lap to settle it. Hendricks going to get a good run off of turn number 2. He's just a cart lane back. Not going to be enough to put the pressure, though, off of turn number 4. And for the 4th time here in Daytona for 2022, Ryan Hebner across the stripe with 4 fingers in the air. Talking about 4 wins here this week. Again, a 2-time winner for the Wednesday show. Took a checkered flag last night and his 4th win of the week here. He'll take it in Clone Super Heavy warm-up. Ryan Hebner, Mitch Hendricks, Ryan Walsh, Wendell Chavis, and Donnie Nall going to finish up the top 5 for that with 6 through 10. Randy Garner, Ty Bennett, David Whitener, Austin Smith, and Mark Whitener. A good race up there at the front for start to finish. Again, Ryan Hebner taking his 4th checkered flag of the week here at Daytona. And again, we thank you guys so much for tuning into the free preview here on Facebook. Thanks to the folks at Summit Racing Equipment for sponsorship of the free preview here all week for the Daytona Flat Track. We got 606 people tuned in live on Facebook watching us. Thank you, Bryson McGee, tuning in from Rural Hall, North Carolina. Maybe we'll get 1 more race in for you guys, so stay tuned in. Keep on hitting that share button for us. If you don't yet have your subscription, you can jump over to the website, pitrow.tv, and get that. You'll be able to log in and watch all the rest of the racing here today. Next main event on track. Junior 2 warm-up should be in the grid. Junior 2 warm-up for your 15-lapper for $500 to win. Junior 2 warm-up, 15 laps, $500 to the winner. Next on track should be in the grid. Clone Heavy National, Future Stars National, and Junior 1 National need to be getting ready as well. Thank you, Eric Pike, tuning in from Rockmart, Georgia here today. You hit that share button for us on Facebook. Head on over, get yourself a subscription. You can watch all the rest of the racing here today. Watch the Rumble in Fort Wayne. I believe they got started up there today as well. As well as all the archive footage on Pit Road TV website. All the racing action they've been covering the last couple years. You can watch all that on demand with your subscription. So good reason to head on over there and check them out. pitroad.tv. I believe we're going to be showing one more race here on the free preview on Facebook. Our Junior 2 warm-up class coming out here for 15 laps, $500 to win. Green Springs, Ohio, tuned in. Thank you, Levi, for watching us here today. Michael Cross watching from Pell City, Alabama. Elk Grove, California, tuned in here today. Got Blake Austin watching us from Atlanta, Georgia. Damon Eames tuned in from Stewart, Virginia. Thank you, Dennis DuBois, tuned in from Des Moines, Iowa, watching us. Ransomville, New York, tuned in here this evening. Thank you, Matt Hardy, for tuning in from West Virginia, watching us here today. Got Josh Boyette watching us from Kinley, North Carolina, there on the free preview on the Pit Road TV Facebook. Again, thanks to the folks at Summit Racing Equipment for sponsoring the live look-ins here this week at the Daytona Flat Track. Summit Racing Equipment, longtime supporter here of the World Karting Association. Got Axis, Alabama tuned in. Hanover, Pennsylvania. Mark Ruark, Laurel, Delaware, watching us here today. Again, thank you folks so much for tuning in with us. This will be the last race of the day on the free preview there on Facebook. If you like what you see, head on over to the website. You can pick yourself up a subscription and watch the rest of the racing here today at the Daytona Flat Track. Get ready to go here with this one. 15 laps going to be the distance. Bradley Carter in the 151B. Going to start from the top spot. Again, a 7-time winner here this week at Daytona. Looking for checkered number 8 on the day. It is Jay Carter logging back to 151B. He'll start from the top spot with Chevy Jones starting second in the 47J. Miss Carly Bennett in cart number 10 going to go from third. Colton Jordan from fourth. Riker Ridley going to roll from fifth spot. And here we go, looking for our first attempt off of turn number 4. Flagman says that's good. Green is out. Change for the second spot before they got to turn number 1. Carly Bennett with a power move there early on in that cart number 10. Slapping that helmet, asking for the drafting help. Says let's line up and try to catch the leader here. Through 3 and off turn number 4, we do get that first lap in the book. Says they're going to be 3 wide for second. What a move for Riker Ridley as we got trouble there in the pack. That's Carter around in cart number 51. More contact up into the outside wall. 2 more involved. The 317 of Jaden Cordell along with cart number 7 of Vernon Harris Jr. Harris knows that 7 up into the outside wall hard there. So 3 carts involved, going to put his caution with just 1 complete. And on your replay on Pit Road TV, you see Cowboy Carter getting turned around in those 2 carts with nowhere to go. Jaden Cordell and Vernon Harris Jr. with the evasive moves there. The 151 getting crossed up may have had a little bit of help there. May have been just a bit of contact from Brody Bajer to send him around. And then you see Harris burying it up into the wall. Good to see driver was okay. Cart looks to be okay to rejoin. And now on your pit road screen, you see Brody Bajer up and out his cart number 2. Something to miss with that cart, coming over and asking one of our Max's kart racing officials. I know. I was just making sure we were also going to see if we can get that cart number 2 back rolling here. Brody Bajer, the Avis Electric Company back cart number 2 out of Mechanicsville, Virginia. And they'll get him cranked back up here. Clone Heavy National. Clone Heavy National. Need to make your way down towards the grid. You're our next main event on track. Clone Heavy National. Going back green flag racing here with just one lap complete. Bradley Carter, Carly Bennett, Colton Jordan, top three, going to break away off of turn number 4, and back to green we go. Bradley Carter strong off of turn number 2. Going to leave the battle for second on back. Right now, Miss Carly Bennett holding that spot in her kart number 10. A lot of pressure to the back bumper from Colton Jordan in the 18. Jordan down to the inside. He'll take that second spot away, and he'll bring company. Riker Ridley to third. Dylan Tross now to fourth. Ridley looking for more off of turn number 2 as they're all running down that 151 of Carter. As we said, that's been a tall task here this week at Daytona as they're going to fan out 3 wide for the lead for a moment. Carter going to block them down to the bottom side of the racetrack. He'll snake the field down the front straightaway. Holds that lead off of turn number 2. Here comes Riker Ridley looking down low. New leader in turn number 3. Riker Ridley to the point as they'll shuffle the 151 of Carter up to the outside. Now on the outside of 3 wide, Carter going to go back to the 6th spot. Diving back down to the inside for 5th as leader, Riker Ridley starting to get away now with 4 laps complete. Dylan Tross 2nd, Colton Jordan 3rd, Carly Bennett 4th. Now Bryson Smith up to the 4th spot in the 2B. The chop shop machine starting to move. The outlaw Bryson Smith starting to run him down. He's about to make it a 4-car battle for the win here. That bright yellow card number 41, Ian Wallace back, chop shop ride of Bryson Smith. Fastest on the racetrack last time by as he's closing the gap down. Next in his sight's going to be 3rd place Colton Jordan. He's there for that spot. Seven laps complete. Going to be coming to halfway when they get here next time. Riker Ridley, Dylan Trost, Colton Jordan, Bryson Smith, and Bradley Carter joining the mix here again. He's worked his way back up to the 5th spot. Bradley Carter not out of it yet. 8 laps complete, just past the halfway point. Smith going to dive down to the inside for 3rd. Contact there for that spot. Going to lose time for your top 2. Smith to 3rd in kart number 2. The outlaw Bryson Smith from 14th to 3rd in the Ian Wallace back kart number 2. From way in the back of the field up into a podium spot. I don't think he's interested in that podium spot. He wants to go up there and get the win. Next in his sight is going to be the 505 of Dylan Tross. Diving down to the inside for 2nd. Racing hard off of turn number 2. Smith up to 2nd now from 14th spot. Asking for the drafting help. I don't think anybody's going to be able to hang with him to do it, though. Looking strong here off of turn number 4. Bryson Smith up to 2nd. He's got 4 laps to try to get to Riker Ridley. Ridley leading it by 6 kart lengths off of turn number 2. Bryson Smith 2nd. Bradley Carter runs 3rd. They'll be coming to 3 to go this time by. Bradley Carter fastest on track that last time by. Up into that 3rd spot. It's Smith 2nd as Riker Ridley leader, and they've got lap traffic ahead. Lap traffic ahead for your leaders. That's going to slow down Ridley up here at the front. Here comes Carter for 2nd. Here comes Carter looking for the lead to the infield in turn number 1. Ridley going to slam the door, and Riker Ridley holding the lead off of turn number 2 as lap traffic continuing to play a factor here. That black 101 not on the lead lap, and white flag in the air one more time by. Bad news for the rest of those drivers. Great news for Riker Ridley as he's scooting away here. Final time down the Daytona flat track back straightaway. Riker Ridley through 3 and off turn number 4. Going to see checkered. He's going to take it in Junior 2 warm-up. Riker Ridley for the win. 2nd goes to Bryson Smith. Started 14th spot. Comes up just 1 short there in the 2nd position. Dylan Tross going to be 3rd. Bradley Carter and Colton Jordan rounds out the top 5 with 6 through 10. Cowboy Carter, Carly Bennett, Ronnie Hurd, Lane Woods, and Brody Bajer. Again, unofficially the top 10 there in Junior 2 warm-up. Riker Ridley taking the win in that $500. Clone Heavy National, Clone Heavy National. We need you making your way in the grid. Clone Heavy National, next main event on track. As that will do it for the free Facebook preview. Thanks to the folks at Summit Racing Equipment. Again, thanks for everybody for watching that there at home. Let us know where you're watching from. Share them with your friends. Make sure you head over to Pit Road TV. Grab yourself a subscription. You can watch all the rest of the racing events here today, including that $11,000 win. Kathy Luster Memorial we've got coming up last race of the day. So again, thanks to everybody for tuning in. And we appreciate it. Rolling out next for their 20-lap, $2,000 win main here today at Daytona, Clone Heavy Nationals. Starting out front with a new track record, Cole Fireball Johnson taking the $100 Terriota Promotions Award for breaking that track record, 15.517 seconds earlier today in qualifying. Ryan Joyner, driving cart number 15, rolled from second. Devin Morgan in the 148 going to go from third spot. It will be Avery Franklin looking for his second win of the day. We saw him dominate there just a couple classes ago. He rolls from fourth spot in this one, cart number 81. Bladen Massengill goes from fifth in the 19B. 6 through 10, Landon Sartain, Kobe Lambert, Bryson Murray, Jamie Knopf, and Chase Stewart. 11 through 15 on the grid, Austin Yarbrough, Stephen Adams, Jerry Mullis, Brandon Hoover, and Jeffrey Leonard. And 16 through 20, Daniel Armstrong, Colby Horner, Preston Sparks, Ethan Endicott, and Bubba Williams. Heavy hitting field here for the Clone Heavy National main event here today. 20 laps and $2,000 to the winner. Future Stars National, you should be getting ready. You're next on track. Future Stars National. We do have an A and a B main for that one here today. We will run the A main first, top 10 from qualifying. Future Stars National, you're next on track. All right, here we go. First attempt at the start for the $2,000 payer in Clone Heavy National.